Mr. Mantalk, you're short Green Mountain Coffee.
Yes, that's right. I'm short.
Right along with several other MMTs, right?
That's correct.
And right now, Green Mountain Coffee is gapping down to 43.70, and it closed. And you have the $60 puts for November.
Right, $60 put.
Okay. Now, you know you're going to make a lot of money on that. And what price did you pay for that $60 put, Mr. Mantalk?
$2.10.
I'd be a doggone. Well, Mr. Mantalk, here's what I'm going to show you that you have to do with Green Mountain Coffee. First of all, the $40 call that was in the money, and the low of the week was $23.70, okay?
Yeah.
And the high was $27.40. We're going to try to bid this $40 call chart right here. We're going to put bids out there tomorrow at $3.60 on the opening bell. And basically, they closed up here, like I said, they closed at $27.40. So what are you going to do? You're going to get all the way down here to this weekly trend line of calendar 2011, where Green Mountain Coffee had a great story, but you were short because you didn't believe in it, right?
Right, that's correct.
And you were trained how to do this, weren't you?
Right.
So what you're going to look at now, Mr. Mantalk, with that gap down tomorrow, you're going to hit what we call a weekly sell signal, aren't you?
Yep.
And Green Mountain Coffee hasn't had a weekly sell signal unless you were back over here back in 2008 when anyone barely knew about it. It barely had these little sell signals. But for all the calendar year of 2009, 2010, 2011, this name has not had a weekly sell signal, has it, Mr. Mantalk?
No.
No. And that means, Mr. Mantalk, that you will trade the $40 call. You got the $60 put, which is this one right here that you purchased. This $60 put, you purchased it down at the all-time lows over here on the $60 put. Did you not?
I did. That's correct.
And what calendar month? Let's go to it. And the all-time lows were yesterday, and you got in down here, didn't you?
I sure did.
And because it's going to be so deep in the money, your $60 put is going to pay you very nicely, isn't it?
Yes, nicely.
And then what you're going to do is trade the other side of your put option. And you're going to go long off the bottoms. You'll trade 500 shares long off the bottom. If we hold this $40 level right here on Green Mountain Coffee, GMCR on the weekly chart, if we hold this $40 level, we're a little ways away from it. We're about $3 and some change. But this weekly chart will be broken on Green Mountain Coffee. But it will bounce off the lows, won't it, Mr. Mantalk?
Yes, it will.
And this is your major trend line, which is below the 100-week moving average, is it not, Mr. Mantalk?
It is.
So anything that we trade off the bottom here, that 100-week moving average right below 50 will be the major what, Mr. Mantalk?
Major support.
Be major resistance level.
Yeah, resistance. Yeah.
Why is it resistance? Support's down here, right, Mr. Mantalk?
Right.
Then, down here, you got a weekly moving average, 200 weekly moving average, Mr. Mantalk. And that 100-week, Mr. Mantalk, is 49.36. That's what it was. When you gap down below it, and we make the money on the long trade going up, we would be selling into that resistance, wouldn't we, Mr. Mantalk?
Oh, yes.
And we would buy the call and the equity, so we'd make money on the call and the equity, and our put option is going to be worth so much money, we would just keep that and let it try to break below this $40 mark down here, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. We have a game plan, do we not, Mr. Mantalk?
We do.
We are going to buy the dip on that $40 call right here, Mr. Mantalk, at $3.50. We're going to steal that bid because this particular way of doing business here at stockmarketfunding.com is beyond anything you've ever been through, Mr. Mantalk.
That's correct.
Do you like it, Mr. Mantalk?
I really like it.
Because you like stealing that $40 call at $3.50 when it closed today at $27.40, don't you, Mr. Mantalk?
Yeah, it's a fact. I do.
Great. We have a plan in the morning on Green Mountain Coffee